It's a bit too much to bear, and you need someone to lean on. When you look, there's no one there. You're gonna find out in the country. You're gonna find
Boy, come here. What do you need then, eh? Let me have a look.
Nice and easy, lad. No sudden movements. It's a wonderful thing, you know, to live in a nation of animal lovers. Now, you open up. No one will get hurt.
Okay. Okay.
Good boy.
Yeah, right, got that. Thanks a lot.
Right, okay.
How many different types of decoration can you put on a wedding cake?
Oh, I leave that to Mrs. Ventris, Sarge.
Keys off.
Oh, what's up?
The bank security van, it's been held up 2 miles outside town. Steve's on his way there now.
You better go on to division then.
We've already done that, Sarge.
Do you know, this must be the only car that gets washed as often as its owner.
Yeah, well, I need something to do.
I thought you liked working here, David. All this. Posh car to drive. You do nothing but moan.
Yeah, well, you just do nothing.
I'm a gentleman of independent means, David. It's what gentlemen do. And it's not nothing. It's life as it should be lived.
Don't you get lonely stuck here on your own?
Well, you're on your own.
Well, I'm not. Well, I've got Alfred, haven't I? Haven't I, Brett? Hey.
Well, do you think it's too much?
I'd say it's absolutely perfect.
I'm not sure about all this, though.
Jenny, I know the bride's supposed to be nervous, but you're in danger of becoming completely neurotic.
I still can't believe I'm doing this.
I think you've thought about it for long enough.
I just never imagined that I'd marry someone like Dennis, you know? He's so grown up and serious.
If Dennis walked out the door and you never ever saw him again, how would you feel?
It would be awful. I don't think I could bear it.
Well, then you're making the right decision.
None of the shopkeepers noticed anyone hanging about.
I doubt they would. This is all very professional. According to the manager, the van had just collected thousands and used notes.
Well, that's quite a haul for one man and a dog.
I think the dog was the real professional.
While I was in CID, it took us years to catch him. He regularly used all sorts of animals as decoys. I think he'd been in the circus as a boy. He could train an animal to do anything. What was his name? Tommy? Ronnie?
CID are in your office, Sarge. They've come to take over the investigation.
Shiner. That's all I need.
No, it's not Shiner, it's somebody else.
Ronnie the dog man. That was it. He went down about 5 years ago. See if you can track him down.
Sarge.
Morning.
Here he comes like a dose of Scotch mist.
Kenny! Kenny Parker, I don't believe it. What are you doing back round these parks?
Come to make your life a misery, mate.
Nah, you could never do that. I'd rather have you than Shiner any day. I'm to London, bright lights, all that.
Nah, not for me in the end. I'm a DS, a division now, and about to take my inspector's exam, so you better watch your step.
Well, it's great to see you anyway.
Ronnie Brown, Sarge, a.k.a. Ronnie the dog man. He's just finished a 5-year stretch in Durham, and they released him 2 weeks ago.
Well, that sounds like that might be our man.
Well, you got a suspect already? Well, I think I'll just put my feet up and leave it all to you. Milk, 2 sugars, lad.
Did you get it then?
Yep.
What's it like? It's all right, I think.
It's fantastic.
He sure doesn't make me look like a fairy on a Christmas tree.
No, it doesn't, okay? It's perfect.
Brides are supposed to be serene and blooming. I never imagined getting married to be so nerve-wracking. Oh, that reminds me, I forgot to phone the florist this morning.
And what about you? Have you told Phil yet?
Yeah, I've told him.
And?
Oh, I don't know, Liz. I can't get my head round it. I mean, having a baby, it's just so...
Wonderful.
It's frightening. And I've got all the food to do for the wedding. I don't want to spoil things for Jenny.
Oh, you won't.
Anyway, I just want to concentrate on that for now. I can't think about the rest.
I don't think I ever imagined you getting married. Pretty girl came along. You used to run a mile.
I was never that bad. You were always chasing 2 or 3 at a time, as I recall.
No, it was them chasing me. Oh, I'm a reformed character now.
Well, maybe we both are.
She must be quite something.
She is. Can't wait for you to meet her.
Meet her? I want to invite her to this wedding.
Listen, talking about the wedding, my best man has just let us down. Would you do it?
I'd love to do it, mate, yeah.
But no dodgy stories, mind you. I don't want to frighten the new in-laws.
Not even when we arrested those strippers in Bridlington. And you,
Definitely not that.
Your murky past is safe with me.
We've got Ronnie Brown's temporary address off the probation office, Sarge.
Good. We'll call for some armed backup and we'll pay him a visit now. With any luck, we'll have this sewn up by dinner time.
Right, Sarge.
You got these lads well trained?
I thought we'd put a nice big salmon in the middle. Always makes a good centrepiece, doesn't it?
Well, if you want a good one, you'd best order it today. I'll call the fishmonger.
If you want a good one, you've got to catch it yourself.
Oh, thanks, Vernon. That's very helpful.
Nothing compares with the taste of freshly caught wild salmon, as any true gourmet will tell you.
Oh, and where are we going to get a wild salmon from round here?
The River Esk is full of it. You just fish it out.
Well, I think Sir Henry Byng might have something to say about that.
Sir Henry Byng has given me carte blanche to fish as and when I like.
Vernon's offered to catch you a nice wild salmon for the wedding buffet, Jen.
No, I was saying that...
Vernon, that's really kind of you.
Just a small wedding present.
I think I'll still call the fishmonger.
Right, 2 of you around the back. Looks like he's given us the slip.
But not by much. Reckon he must have been tipped off. We'd better set up some surveillance.
Wouldn't think he'd be daft enough to come back.
Thanks.
No, I think I'll have a scotch tonight.
You all right?
This is daft, isn't it?
Yeah.
You busy then?
Yeah. Well, I've got all the food to do for the wedding. Vernon reckons he's going to catch a salmon.
Look, Gina, I was thinking that maybe we should have a proper chat about things.
Phil, I'm not expecting anything from you, you know.
Yeah, but I want to...
Look, I'm pretty good at taking care of myself. I've had to be.
Here they are. Jenny Latimer. Kenny Parker.
Pleased to meet you, Jenny. And this is my fiancée, Gloria. Told you I was a reformed man.
I do love weddings. I always cry.
Well, hope you're not going to cry at ours.
Ooh, fellas, what they like, eh? I'll have a martini. Don't forget the cherry.
Right.
Oh, I love your hair. I could never have mine that long. I suffer with terrible split ends. So, what are you going to do then on the big day? I'd put it all up.
I'm not actually sure.
We do a full bridal package at the salon where I work. I'm the senior stylist.
Really?
My Kenny's dead chuffed he's going to be your Denny's best man. Mind you, at that reception, the hair's going to be blue.
I hope not.
Oh, only kidding, love. Who would marry a copper, eh? Dull as dishwater, most of them. Apart from my Kenny. He knows how to have a laugh. Well, I'm sure your Denny does. I've often wondered what an older fella would be like.
Actually, most people call him Dennis.
Well, he's always had a string of girlfriends, but we found out.
probably went in for a haircut. She does unisex on Tuesdays and Fridays in between touring as a mobile hairdresser. Told me all about it in great detail.
I'm so sorry.
Night then.
I'll phone you tomorrow.
If I say I love you, do you mind? Make an idol of you, do you mind? If I shower you with kisses, if I tell you, honey, this is how I think of heaven, do you mind?
What do you want, Steve?
I want to be at my sister's wedding. I wrote to Mum and Dad a couple of months back.
Dad told me.
I haven't touched dope since I was arrested. I swear to you, Jen. These days I hardly even take a drink.
So what have you been doing?
I've been to sea.
What?
I went down to the docks at Whitby and I signed on as a deckhand on a trawler.
Can't imagine you doing something like that.
Go on, say it. Too much like hard work.
Well, yeah.
I must admit it nearly killed me.
Dad was devastated when you got chucked out of university.
No. I let him down. I let you all down. Especially you. I just want another chance to prove that I've learned my lesson.
Yeah, and why now? I've got a lot to do.
When we were children, we used to talk about you getting married. Me driving you to the church in an open carriage with a white horse. You remember?
Steve, don't, please.
I just want to be there, Jen. I'll make it all right with Dennis, I promise.
Just let me think about it, okay?
Of course.
See, I found most of this stuff in the barn.
Do you know, David, this is what I've needed all along. A gentlemanly pursuit.
I thought we were going fishing.
Not fishing, angling. Trawlers fish, angling is a sport.
Yeah, well, we still get the rod and the line. We bung it in the water, though, eh?
Basically, yes.
Anyway, won't have far to go, though, will we?
Not that river. You'd be lucky to get a jar of sticklebacks out of there. Did you really find all this in the barn? Do you know, it's like Aladdin's cave in there.
Well, why did you leave, then?
David, I can't live in a ramshackle old place like that.
Why not? Well, you always did before. I mean, do you really prefer it here?
Of course I do. I mean, it's
big. It's empty. I don't understand why having money means that you can't live where you want.
I haven't seen him for months. He just turned up last night.
Did he actually spend time in jail?
No, he was lucky. First offence, previous good character. Got a suspended sentence. And he just went off. I don't know what Dennis is going to say.
Do you think he's changed?
I don't know. But then, when he was stealing all this dope and selling it, I never imagined for a minute that he'd be capable of doing such a thing. I realised then that we may have grown up together, but I didn't know him at all.
Can you give him another chance?
Of course. Oh, Liz, I don't know. Dennis will go mad. I'm almost scared to tell him.
Jenny?
Oh, cheers.
Well, looks like it's been a long night. Any sign of him?
No. I think DS Parker's right. He's long gone.
I'm having a read of Ronnie Brown's file. He was quite a villain in his day, but he'll be 65 next birthday.
And what was this then? One last job to finance his pension?
That'll be my guess. We're never going to catch him. It's on the Costa by now.
You sound almost sorry for him.
Don't be daft.
When we searched the house, one of the lads found this.
Left luggage locker?
Looks like it. There was no money from the robbery in the house. He could have stashed it somewhere.
Certainly left in a hurry.
All he'd have to do is pick up a bag.
Interest. Check this out with your man at the station, would you?
Right, sir.
The more I see you, the more I want you. Somehow this feeling just grows.
Jen! Well, I had to see for myself. That looks like hard work.
Oh, well, you know, it's good for building the muscles. Aren't you impressed?
There you go. That should sort you out.
The art of fly fishing. Excellent, Bernard.
Why is it called fly fishing?
Because, David, to catch salmon, you need flies.
I know, I was pretty spoilt as a kid.
Always a blue-eyed boy as far as Mum and Dad were concerned.
Not so fair on you.
Oh, Dad's just a bit old-fashioned. Expects less of me because I'm a girl. In some ways, that's been easier.
Do they like Dennis?
I think so. A bit worried about the age gap.
I really do just want you to be happy, you know.
And what if I'd be happiest if you just went away?
Then I go away. Sadly.
Steve, I want to make this all right too, honestly. Oh, no.
What's all this? Caught you at it, have I then?
This is my brother, Steve.
Oh, here for the wedding. I'm Gloria, Jenny's favourite hairdresser. I'm glad I caught you, Jen. I really want you to have a look at my style.
I can't, really. I'm
just round the corner. It'll only take 2 ticks. I said to Kenny, it's daft to going anywhere else. Kenny's going to be Dennis's best man. I know you think I'm awful and I've got a big gob, but...
Of course
yeah,
I do.
you do. Just because our blokes get on, no reason we should. But I am a good hairdresser. If you could just take a little look. I'll be back in a jiffy. Mine's white with 1 sugar.
What on earth are you doing, David?
Oh, I'm getting the flies. To catch the salmon, like you said.
What's up with you? You've been miserable as sin all day.
Pretty useless individual, really, aren't I?
Only 50% of the time. Oh, come on. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, well, I'm not. Gina's having a baby.
Is she? What, with...
Yeah.
You gonna marry her?
She won't have me. She reckons she's better off on her own. She's probably right.
That's hard, mate. I'm sorry. She really turn you down?
I've never been good enough for her. I know that. I always wanted a little kid in my own, though. I love kids.
Very new, these lockers. Very high security.
But it is one of yours.
Aye, looks like it.
Well, let's open it up and take a look.
The best things in life are free, but you can give it to the birds and bees. I need money.
Well, will you look at that?
Indeed.
Well, you can't take it, Alf. I'll have to have a receipt. What if the owner comes back?
Well, if he does, Ernie, give us a call and we'll have a word.
I wouldn't want to be accused of theft.
But your love, it don't pay my bills. I need money. Yeah, that's what I want. What I want. I
I could come round to your place morning of the wedding, do the whole thing in an hour and a half.
How much did it cost?
Accept it as a wedding present from me and Kenny.
Oh, it's very kind of you, Gloria.
I could do you as well. I'm completely unisex.
Not much of a one for haircuts.
You a hippie student then?
No, I'm a humble trawlerman, actually.
Oh, what, from the docks here?
Yeah,
He's thinking of going back to college, though. Aren't you, Steve?
if they'll have me. Believe in second chances, Gloria?
You a bad boy then? Black sheep of the family?
Have to ask my sister that one.
What do you reckon?
Yeah, well, you nearly got the hang of it.
Hey, is that how I think it is?
Oh, he's got some nerve coming back here.
Liz, I'd like you to meet my brother, Steve Latimer. This is Dr. Liz Merrick.
Pleased to meet you, Steve.
I'd like to offer my congratulations, Dennis.
Thank you.
Steve's got a job on a trawler.
Has he? Well, hard work never hurt anyone.
Gloria, this is turning into a ruddy circus. I've got coppers all over where I was staying.
What's some nonsense again?
One job, you said. Then you be gone, you promised.
Now they've found the money. How can I go without the money?
I'll give you money.
What? A couple of £100? I won't get far on that.
Well, you can't stay here.
You'll have to get me out. You and that soppy boyfriend of yours.
No, Dad. We tipped you off once, but...
I'm not going back to jail, Gloria. I can't do any more time. You know what that prison doctor said?
Yeah. He said stay off the fags.
What else I got in life, eh? You're not going to let your old man die in jail, are you, babe?
All right. But just stay out of sight and out of trouble.
I really think he's changed.
Ah, he's full of charm. And he always was.
Oh, Dennis, can't we just give him the benefit of the doubt?
I just don't want to see you get hurt again, that's all.
I wish you'd known him before. There's far more good in him than bad. I know there is.
Look, I don't want to argue with you, not about this. Not about anything. Just want to get married to you. And if you want your brother to be there, that's fine by me.
Thank you.
It's good to see you, Serge.
Thank you, Bellamy.
Got your summons?
Not a summons. I wanted to give you this, personally.
Invite to the wedding. Didn't manage to talk her out of it then?
I didn't really try. I love your sister very much. I don't want there to be any upsets or regrets on our wedding day.
That sounds a bit like a warning.
No. But let's understand each other. You dealt drugs. You deceived. You stole. In particular, you hurt and deceived Jenny. Now, I'm not judging you. That's all in the past. But I will be watching you very carefully.
Once a villain, always a villain, eh? Is that your philosophy?
I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt, Steve. Don't disappoint me. Or Jenny.
Hello.
this is safe?
It's on a time lock.
You've got 1 minute to open it.
Sound of a shotgun being fired at the Northern Provincial Bank, Sarge.
Call for armed backup. There's nowhere to go, Ronnie. Put the gun down.
Get away from here! Get him away! I'll shoot her!
Move it!
He needs to be in hospital. I'd hazard a guess he has severe emphysema, probably other complications too. He needs bed rest and medication.
Call an ambulance, would you, Ventus?
Sir.
He must have been aware of the severity of his condition. How could he have ever imagined he could rob a bank?
You read his file, Kenny. Wasn't there a note from the prison authorities in Durham about his medical condition?
Probably. I must have missed it. Look, you'll have to excuse me. Can I use your office? I need to call my boss.
Yes, go on. Thank you, Doctor.
Yeah, I got your message. What's going on? Hospital? Is he all right? Calm down, Kenny. Yeah. Well, I've got an idea.
You'll need to cast downstream. That'll never work.
What?
Downstream, that way.
Well, what difference will that make?
Well, you'll see.
David! The line's snagged on the rocks. Go and clear it, will you? You're making it worse! They come here to spawn! You're putting them off!
Put them off? Don't you think every salmon in this river's already heading back to the North Sea?
Stop!
Well, I've been searching. Oh, Lord, I've been searching. And I've been searching everywhere. Oh, Lord, I've been searching. Oh, Lord, I've been searching.
Well, that pretty much wraps things up here.
Aye. Don't forget about tonight. My stag night.
Oh, no, I'll be there, don't you worry. And I've booked us in at the pub for the night, too. So they won't be far to fall to bed.
If you can fix me a deal with your skipper, there'll be another 100.
What makes you think I'd even consider doing this?
I need to get him out of the country, and I don't know who else to ask.
What if I go to the police?
Would they really believe someone like you? Look, I've heard the story. I know all about you. You're a drug dealer.
Was a drug dealer, not anymore.
If you say so. That's not what the police think.
Yeah, well, they're wrong.
Yeah. But come on, be realistic, Steve. She's never going to forget what a bad boy you are. I've heard the way they talk about you. You think when she and Dennis are married, they're going to be inviting you round for tea?
Well, he doesn't like me much. He's made that pretty clear.
When I was a kid at school, didn't matter how good I were, how hard I worked. Anything bad happened, the teacher always pointed the finger at me. Why? Because my dad were in the nick. No one's going to give you a second chance. Least of all, Dennis Merton.
They've invited me to the wedding.
Oh, then what? Happy families? Don't be naive. They're all hypocrites. I grew up on the wrong side of the law. I know about these proper, respectable people. Once they've judged you, that's it.
Once a villain, always a villain.
It's copper's law. So, take the money.
Do you know, I knew angling would be the sport for me. This is the life, eh? I've been thinking. I think you might be right. Money shouldn't matter. I should be able to live where I like. I'm selling up. Where are you going to live? Back with you and Alfred.
Aye. Hey, I think I've got one.
Reel it in, Bernard, reel it in.
Don't rush me. I think it's a big one.
Magic!
That looks fantastic. You're very good at this.
You know, when I get married, Auntie Jenny,
yeah,
you can definitely do the flowers.
Hey, I'll do the flowers for all your weddings.
Right then, suppose I better go. Still got masses of cooking to do.
Do you want a hand with anything?
Nope, it's all organised. See you later. Bye.
I'll collect the bouquets from the florist later.
Thanks for helping, Kathy.
Bye.
Just thought I'd drop by, see how you were doing.
What do you think?
Looks wonderful.
I drove over to Mum and Dad's and told them Steve was coming to the wedding. Mum cried. It'll be wonderful, won't it?
Well, if you're there, it'll be perfect for me.
And don't you get too drunk tonight. I'll be keeping my eye on you.
You worry about your lot, I'll worry about mine.
Would you look at that?
Brilliant.
Oi! What do you think you're up to? The fishing here is private.
I'm well aware of that, my good man. I'm Vernon Scripps. This is my brother Bernard, and we have a personal invitation from Sir Henry Byng to fish here whenever we choose.
We'll see about that.
I should never have let you talk me into this.
Kenny, he's an old man. He's done enough time.
Lucky no one else was hurt.
I found this trawler skipper.
What?
Jenny's brother works for him, and
You told Jenny's brother? You mad?
it was an emergency. I had to find a way to get Dad out.
He talks to Dennis Merton. I'm finished.
He won't. You said yourself he's some scummy little drug dealer they're all ashamed of. Who'd listen to him? Oh. You can handle it, sweetie. I know you can. You're cleverer than Dennis Merton.
I wish I was.
Scripps, you say? The fellow that runs the garage at Aidensfield.
No, that's my brother Bernard.
Ah, you must be the undertaker then.
No, that's
I said
also...
to the wife. Big bonfire in the garden. No fuss. Can't abide poachers, Scripps.
We met Sir
If it was
Henry...
down to me, I'd shoot him. But then there's the law.
At Lord Ashfordley's.
Ah, yes. Knew his father. Damn liar and cheat he was. Liked him, though.
Mr. Scripps reckons you invited him to fish, Sir Henry.
He might have done. Damn doctor keeps feeding me pills, but they don't make a damn bit of difference. What's your name again?
Scripps, Vernon Scripps.
Oh, yes. Fellow that's got the garage in Aidensfield.
Right, lads, where were we?
Same again, us.
I'll scurry up. I mean, the object of this evening is by the end of it. Not a man should be left standing.
I'm going as fast as I can.
Steve! Glad you could make it. Kenny. This is Kenny Parker, my very good friend and best man. Steve is Jenny's brother.
Yes, heard about you.
Not all good, I hope.
Dad? You met Gloria?
Yeah.
You know, Steve, life can be complicated. We all find ourselves in situations.
I realise that.
Dennis is an old-fashioned sort of copper. There are some things he wouldn't understand. Just need to know I can trust you, mate.
To protect Dennis's innocence.
Yeah, that's quite a good way of looking at it. Also, a lad in your position needs to be careful. You get busted for drugs again, you will definitely be looking at time.
Don't worry, mate. Even if I told him the truth, I don't think he'd believe me.
Steve, what do you have?
So, what's up with you then?
I'm just not in the mood for getting legless with a bunch of coppers.
Well, you can join the hen party in the snug if you like. Look, if you want my advice, then stop feeling sorry for yourself and start thinking about Gina.
Well, so you know then. And I know what you're going to say, Oscar, but it's no good. She won't have me. I'm not good enough for her.
Don't be daft. Have you asked her?
Yeah, I've asked her.
Did you do it properly? Did you tell her that you loved her? Did you make her feel that being married to her was the one thing that you wanted more than anything else in the world? Not that you were just doing the right thing.
Sort of.
I thought as much.
Hi, Phil. I was just getting the girls a refill.
Gina, I was wondering, if you had a moment, I'd like to...
If you knew the trouble we've gone through to get this.
You know, I don't think he's right in the head, that Sir Henry Bing.
Luckily for us, his gamekeeper realises that.
I don't believe it.
You're not drinking much.
Neither are you.
Well, I want to enjoy tomorrow.
So do I. I've got to see my parents, though.
Well, just be honest with them. Tell them how sorry you are.
Nobody believes me, do they? You're all just waiting for me to step out of line so you can feel righteous.
It's a bit unfair.
Is it?
You know what I think, Steve? I think it's time you grew up.
Yeah. And what do grown-ups do?
They accept responsibility for what they've done, and they stop feeling sorry for themselves.
I'm all fingers and thumbs this morning.
It's better be me being nervous today, not you.
Doesn't she look lovely?
Oh, Kathy, you look gorgeous.
Right. While you're drying, I just need to pop out.
Is everything all right?
Yeah. I won't be long. Don't worry.
Good night last night.
Wasn't expecting to see you this morning, Sergeant.
We thought I'd just look in. Check everything's all right before Merton's big day. Go and get yourself a cup of tea if you like. I'll keep an eye on him.
Right, thanks.
Hurry up. Come on. Now. Get his clothes on. Put him in the wheelchair. Then you better whack me with this.
What are you talking about?
To make you look good.
How's your head this morning?
Clear as a bell. Still no sign of Kenny, though. I think he was drinking for the both of us.
Morning. Do you fancy some breakfast?
No, thank you. You're right. I've been a spoilt brat, but I do know the difference between right and wrong. I want to make things right.
Who's guarding Ronnie?
DS Parker popped in. Sarge? Sergeant!
Oh.
What happened?
Oh, there were two of them, I think. I don't know where they came from.
It's a pity you didn't decide to start telling the truth sooner.
Dennis, what's going on?
Crane, go on to Ventris quickly. Tell him to get back up here and down at the docks. We better alert the Coast Guard, too.
What rubbish has he been telling you? Dennis, the kid's a druggie. Listen to me, mate.
Why, you're going to tell me that Ronnie Brown isn't Gloria's father?
Dennis, you're getting married this afternoon. What's one more old lag to you, eh? Look, I'm asking you as a mate. Walk away.
Aye, I thought we were mates, too. But you don't know me at all, do you?
must be dry by now.
Where on earth can she be?
Do you want me to take them out?
Do you know what you're doing?
Jenny, don't panic. I have delivered babies and performed surgery. I think I can manage a couple of rollers.
We've arrested Kenny.
Yeah? You're still too late.
Maybe not. Stay with her, Crane. We've got time for this. You get in the back.
Is it okay?
It looks perfect. I told you I'd make a hairdresser.
Shut down your engine!
Keep going.
Shut down your engine!
Keep going.
Oh, where's the bridegroom?
I'm not sure. There's a bit of a flap on. I think he's chasing a bank robber.
Oh, no. Kenny's got the rings.
Don't worry, Sarge, leave it to me. I'll see you at the church.
Right.
I thought everything was groovy in my own little world. Now I find my eyes were closed until the day I met this girl. But the moment I caught sight of her, the light of her, the bride of her, I could see she would be the most beautiful thing in my life. Where she walks, the earth is greener and the clouds all run away, and she brings a little sunshine into everybody's day. You know, every time
There we
she's
are.
close to me, she glows.
Well, you're cutting it a bit fine.
Sorry.
Come here, let me fix you.
Well, where's the best man?
He's right here.
What? Oscar, get your jacket off. What? Get your jacket off.
Little things mean so much. Yesterday belongs to someone else. Today belongs to me. Guess it's my turn now at last to know how sweet a love can be. It's a thrilling love, a chilling love, an ever warm, fulfilling love. And in time she will be mine. The most beautiful girl in my life.
Good to see you've made an effort, Oscar.
Made it by the skin of his teeth, then.
Yeah.
I don't care if there was 10 bank robbers on the loose. I wouldn't be late for our wedding. Nobody could love you more than I do, Gina. And nobody would be a better father for that... for our baby. I'll do anything. Just name it. But I'm begging you. Marry me, Gina.
Let's just get this one over first, eh, Phil?
Sarge.
As a sport, you can't beat angling. I mean, out in the fresh air all day. Of course, it was my brother Bernard that introduced me to it, but as you can see, I picked things up pretty quickly.
Gina, are you going to tell him it's the one we got from the fishmonger?
No, I think you should, Oscar. Let's just hope he doesn't offer to catch us one for our wedding, eh, Phil?
Yeah. You mean it?
Yeah.
What are we drinking to, then?
It's being a family.
Being a family.
Mrs. February?
My house was burgled by this bogus waterboard official. He killed my mother.
You don't even know if I can throw a dart. You wouldn't let me try.
I'll play first. You against me.
Let battle commence.
Homemade soup, is it? Or out of a can?